The last phonics mini lesson that I have prepared to share with you guys is on long vowel sounds. So as I just did short vowel sounds, it would be very easy for me to go straight into long vowel sounds with the class or vice versa, but I would prefer to do short vowel sounds first and then specifically teach how putting an E at the end of a word can change that word all the way around to having a short vowel sound in the middle, from that to a long vowel sound in the middle. So I would pull back out my alphabet here and have it written on the board again or in a pocket chart, and I would again remind the students that these letters in pink, A, E, I, O, and U, are the vowel sounds. So for this, it would be very specific and important that I teach the students that long vowel sounds are what you see. If you see A in the alphabet, its long vowel sound does say A. E is E, I is I, O is O, and U is U. So when I teach the students, I will not use these cards because when you say apple, you don't say apple, because that's what the long vowel sound A would be, is apple. So those cards not be used. I would just represent A, E, I, O, and U and teach the students that when you see these vowels in their long vowel form, you say the letter that you see. So the easiest way for me to teach the students this, using the gradual release method, is beginning with writing these words that we had just used for the short vowel sounds one by one on the board. So the first word of the list that we just used for the short vowel sounds is tap. So I would write tap. Here's the word tap. So after I have the word tap, I can teach the students this cool little trick, and this is one of my favorite activities. When you smack an E on the word tap, it changes that A right there from an I to an actual A. So if this was up on the board and I added an E, which I'm going to represent in a different color here because this is a short vowel, and then you add the E, which is what we're specifically working on to make these long vowel sounds, it would make the word a whole different word from tap to tape, and that vowel in the middle changes its sound. So I would express that this is no longer tap, this is tape, and you hear that A. So I would teach the students that they say A if the word has an E at the end like this. So again, that was the first word, and then I'd move on in the I do phase with the second word, which is hop. So I'd write the word hop on the board. And I already have these written out on my little note card here, or typed out. And I have the vowel sounds in the middle that I want to be working on, and the E underlined because that's what we're smacking on there. So I have the word hop written on here. And then, as the students will get to do in just a minute on their own, we will smack that E on there. And when I smack that E on there, it changes hop to hope. And what do you hear with that? It changes to O. So that is now a long vowel sound, O. So that is the I do phase. So we do a couple of these as the we do phase, and we work on them together as a group. And I'd ask the students as a group, probably still together on the carpet. So the next word would be mat. And I'd write this over here. Mat. And you hear right now that's the short vowel sound that we just learned. And then I'd take that E and smack it on there, probably even on my board. I'd pretend to smack it. We put that E on there, and then we practice that being an A. And we do a couple of those together as a group, and that would be we do. So finally, I'd give a list of these to the students, and I'd let them practice. I have a bunch of these either printed or written out. These are just the E's. And I'd physically let the students, when they have their word, smack the E on there and practice changing that short vowel sound to a long vowel sound, and then telling me specifically one by one individual, or on a worksheet writing that as a long vowel sound and pronouncing that with me so I can understand they know that is the long vowel sound when you smack the E onto the end of the word. And that's a fun way that the students get to smack the E on and see that differentiate and change between a short vowel sound and a long vowel sound. Thank you.